Hi Warriors, I'm Camille Knighton, and today I am joined by Guardian RFID's Senior Training and Implementation Specialist, Greg Piper. Thanks for hanging out with me today.
Absolutely, always a pleasure.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about some ongoing training. And before we kind of talk about Guardian RFID's ongoing training, what I'd like for you to share is why is that important? Why do people want to ask about it?
Well, ongoing training in general in any field, and this can be anywhere from a cognitive, which is a brain function training, to a psychomotor training, anything such as, well, as extreme as being able to handle a firearm, anything in between. You always want to have ongoing training. We always talk about you read to lead, you always want to grow, and in any field, any occupation, any vocation, you always want to train yourself. So ongoing education and ongoing training is critical in any field.
So I guess we should really be answering our very first question. Does Guardian RFID offer ongoing training?
Absolutely. We encourage ongoing training, and we want to make sure it's done in a couple of different ways. As you know, when we do initial implementations, we do not have what we call train the trainer. We always encourage the in-the-field training with myself or one of our other skilled trainers, that we go to your facility and train all of your staff from the ground up. Administration, frontline staff, everybody gets Guardian training from us, which of course includes the go-live training, the shadowing, the in-the-field training, right there with them, holding their hands. Once we get that request for ongoing training, whether it's 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years down the road, that's when we can actually explore the idea of train the trainer or training what we call SMEs, or subject matter experts. We do our ongoing training in a couple of different ways. One, we'll break it down and do initial classroom training like we did before for those who want a refresher class or for new individuals, but we'll also encourage getting those folks who already know the system now, who are familiar with it because they've used it for whatever it is, 8 months or a year, to now train them to become subject matter experts so they can train their staff. But we like to come in ourselves because we know all the new innovations, we've seen all the new enhancements. We can come in and say, hey, these are some of the other things that are going on, other facilities are using, and this may work for you as well.
For those training sergeants and lieutenants, what is it that we can offer them to help as they kind of go through and then train their own staff?
Well, one of the tools that we can create for them is a training account, almost a dummy account at their facility. What that would allow them to do is have a set of tags, hard tags, wristbands or ID cards, and a couple of Spartans that are specific to the training account for their facility. So if they do have larger classes, some of your larger facilities may have 12 to 20 officers or cadets in a training class, they can have a training system set aside so they can train with their dummy account, if you will, and they can scan the tags, scan the wristbands without that data going permanently into their actual account, and they can then learn the system while they're still going through basic training. So larger facilities, this is more beneficial probably to your 250 plus bed facilities. That's not to say we don't love all of our Warrior clients, the 4 beds and everybody bigger. Shout out to Dixon County, Nebraska out there. But we want to encourage the larger facilities would be the ones that would probably be more benefit from this type of setup.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for kind of chatting with me a little bit about that today. So I hope you guys were able to get your questions answered about ongoing training. But if you do have anything else you'd like to ask us about that, or even would just like to request some ongoing training from the Guardian RFID team, you can go ahead and click the link below in the description. And as always, make sure to like and share and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on the latest Guardian RFID news.
And as always, get your team home safe.